For those of you who may not know me, I'll hit you with my BU intro one last time. Hi, I'm Lauren, the less famous one. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, studied journalism at COM, and I was once a quitter. Now, I know this graduation gown and the fact that I'm up here speaking to all of you discounts the weight of that statement, but hear me out. When I was 6 years old, I quit ballet. When I was 11, I quit ice skating. When I was 12, I quit piano. And when I was 14, I almost quit journalism. In 2012, I was a newly made journalism buff as a staff reporter for my high school newspaper, The Oracle. But after months of reviews, revisions, and rewrites, I figured I just wasn't cut out for the business. So I emailed my advisor, Mr. Harris, to tell him I was quitting the paper. To my surprise, he emailed me back, saying he saw me having a bright future with the paper and journalism in general. He asked me to give it one more chance, and if I still hated it, he would let me go with no arguments. 3 years later, I became editor-in-chief of The Oracle. Another 3 years later, and I'm now moments away from holding a degree in journalism. I have to ask, how many of you got a wide-eyed response when you said you were pursuing a degree in communications at BU? Did they react by saying how journalism is a dying field, how film and TV is a hard industry to make it in, or how so many people go into public relations and advertising that it'll be hard to find a job? And yet, all of you sit here today, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives in what they believe are dying, competitive, or risky fields. Why? Because we know how necessary these careers are for the world we live in today. Because we know the impact that will make on a regional, national, or maybe even international scale. Because even in the face of doubt and uncertainty, we still gave it a chance. Yes, we leave COM setting out on career paths wrought with challenges, but those challenges shouldn't be viewed as limitations, but opportunities. An opportunity to push us out of our comfort zone. An opportunity to learn new skills and have new experiences. An opportunity to try and try again. It will, admittedly, be a slow journey to success, but quitting won't speed it up. So be relentless, be unafraid of failure, because even if you feel like you've hit rock bottom, that merely provided you with the soil you needed to grow. That's not to say we're on this journey alone. We learned how to persevere from our professors who didn't quit when they took that same leap starting their careers. From our mentors who taught us not to quit and instead gave us alternative paths to achieve our goals. From our parents who didn't quit supporting us even after receiving that first tuition bill from BU. Thanks, Mom. And, of course, from those who encouraged us to stay on our paths even when we wanted to just quit. For me, I learned from my mom, who believed in me and my passion for storytelling. From my dad, who supported me both physically as a toddler and metaphorically as an adult. From my maternal grandmother, whose persistence as an immigrant from the Philippines to become a nurse in the United States has inspired me to accomplish my own aspirations. From my paternal grandmother, who was a devoted matriarch and single-handedly created a life for her husband, 9 children, 17 grandchildren, and soon to be 6 great-grandchildren. And, of course, I learned from Mr. Harris, whose trust in me as a journalist led me to where I am today. Most importantly, I learned from COM. Quite frankly, I am fully aware that my BU legacy will be no more than a shoddily framed iPhone camera video that my parents post on social media. But the impact that COM has had on me as a student, a journalist, a coffee enthusiast, a Bostonian, a past quitter, and now a graduate, will last well past my final footstep off this stage. So, after 4 years of stress, hard work, and at times feeling like we should just quit, relish in your first achievement of many, graduating from the Boston University College of Communication. Congratulations, class of 2019. We made it this far, and I'm so excited to see how much farther we'll go.